Buddy Mcgirt, thank you for joining me again. Pleasure to speak to you. I wanted to first of all start off with a good friend of yours, Derek Chisora. There's a lot of talk about Derek and Deontay Wilder. Now, you cornered Derek for one of his most recent fights. He was more recently cornered with David Caldwell. Caldwell has since come out and said he will not have any part of a Deontay Wilder fight if it comes to fruition. What do you think of that fight, first of all, for Derek?
Listen, at this stage, I just think that I think Derek know what he's doing. I don't think he's going to put himself in too deep. He's a smart businessman, so you have to respect what he's doing.
Would you support him in that fight? Would you back him to take that fight on, as big a challenge as it is?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I did not see the second Parker fight. You know what I mean? So I can't really say yes or no. I mean, if I was going off the first Parker fight, I'd say, yeah, I think that I'll support him 200%. But I didn't see the second Parker fight.
I mean, in terms of Deontay Wilder, he is still a very, very dangerous opponent for anybody. Never mind somebody.
Very dangerous.
I mean, just how dangerous would he be for Derek?
He's dangerous for anybody. I mean, he can punch, so he's dangerous for anybody.
There's a lot of talk about this fight being a bad matchup for Derek because of his age, because of the losses he's had. In terms of that, I mean, you know Derek very well. As you mentioned there already, he is his own person. If he wants to fight, he will fight. Now, would it be at this stage a business move, or do you feel Derek is at that level?
Well, I would say it's a great business move. And I think that whoever's working with him for that fight needs to keep a very close eye on him in the fight.
I mean, you wasn't involved in his last fight against Parker, but would you take him in the corner if he was to take on Wilder? Would you be behind him for that?
I have to be, because, he's a good friend, and I like him a lot. We're good friends. And if that fight was to happen and he called me, yes, because one thing about me, if shit don't look right, I will say something.
Is that what Derek needs at this stage of his career? Somebody who is going to talk to him very straight, like you do?
Yeah.
And have you ever worked with anybody quite like Derek?
Derek is in a class by himself. He's just different. You know what I mean? Great guy. I love him to death. He's a great guy, and he's different.